Hello and welcome back to another video. My name's Anna and today I'm going to help you through what to do and what to say and how to act when a man ignores you. I've been in that situation and it's horrible because you just get filled up with so much anxiety and you don't know what to do. Not to worry, I have a couple of psychology tips that are going to help you get through this small period. So without further ado, subscribe to the channel and let's get started. You can call out his behaviour. On some occasions, you can say, "Hey babe, you're being a little bit distant. Is everything okay?" And this will be enough for him to say, "Oh, you know what, I've got so much going on." If that's not working, try other forms of communication. Some people prefer text, some people prefer calls. Maybe he's been really busy and he's not a fan of checking his phone every 20 minutes. So pick up the phone and make sure that he is okay. It could be he's just busy. Now give him the decision. This means that you give him the decision to 1, stay with you and work it out, or 2, to end the relationship and both of you go your separate ways. Now the second option would be the best if you are constantly being left in that horrible limbo feeling when you're thinking, does he care what's going on? Embrace vulnerability. Let him know that you're having a great time when you get to spend your time with him and you're worrying why he has been a little bit distant. The fact that you have said, "Babe, I love it when you do this thing," which could be when we spend time together, when we watch a movie together, this will make him think, this is something amazing that I can do continuously to keep her happy. Assert yourself early on in the relationship. So what you need to be doing is saying, "Look, I'm not the type of girl that will play these games. If you are going to ignore me, then I'm not going to hang around." Now, let's say you are very long term in your relationship. It's never too late to start asking for the power and asserting yourself because let's face it, you are a high value woman and it doesn't matter, it's never too late. Start raising your standards. So you can say to him, "Babe, look, I am not going to put up with this behaviour any longer. I know that you ignore me and you're being very distant and I don't know what's going on. So either you let me know and we work it out, otherwise I'm going to go find another guy." Sometimes it's best to just leave the man to do his thing. So don't bombard him with texts and calls and emails. Let him think that he has that distance. On some occasions when guys get so stressed, the one thing they want to do is just hang out by themselves and do something manly, like play a video game, watch football, do some DIY project. In that moment when a man gets stressed, he is unable to think of your needs because he is overwhelmed. So by simply just letting him do his thing, then when he comes back to you, he's not going to panic when he realises he's got 15 missed calls on his phone. Leave him for a few days. If he is giving you that distance gesture, then let him be. Go spend time with your friends, spend time on upgrading your life. Remember that this is the perfect time for you to up-level with what you like to do. Remember, like I said a couple of seconds ago, when men get stressed, they can't help but go into their man cave. So let him do that. Give him those couple of days. And when he comes back, you haven't been waiting for him because you've got your own thing to do. Spend time with your friends, maybe you've picked up a new hobby, or you've just been doing yoga for a couple of days. Whatever it is, don't ever rely on him to give you happiness. Always remember that. This could be an obvious one, but it can be easily overlooked. Start to consider your behaviour. Is it possible that you have done something that has made him feel a little bit overwhelmed? Or maybe you've said something that stressed him out. Are you the reason he's being distant? If that is the case, then just leave him to his devices and he will come back when he's ready to talk with you again. Try to see things from his perspective. Does he have a lot going on right now? Does he have work projects? Is he staying up late to complete work? Is he behind on something? Try and see it from his life and think, he's distant because he's panicking about this work project and he's got this thing to do by next week. This all makes sense. Try slowing things down a little. When men get overwhelmed with emotions or when they get stressed, they will disappear into their man caves. So as you notice early on in a relationship, you can have an amazing day with your partner, maybe even a couple of days, and all of a sudden he goes cold and he goes distant. That is because a man can't handle all of that loving energy constantly, just like we do. So he needs to go away for a short while to build his testosterone and build his manliness. So when you notice that happen, slow things down a little. Don't text him as much and don't offer to see him as much. Let him build up the right amount of testosterone and he will come back to you. Reach out on his level. Why not contact him about something that he does like? You could say, hey, the football game's on, do you want to watch it together? Or you can say, hey babe, I've noticed that this film's out at the cinema. Remember when we watched the trailer and you were like, whoa, that's an amazing film. Why don't we go see it this Friday? And that should be enough to lure him out of his distant behavior. Maybe he's distant because he's waiting for you to put in a little bit more effort. So offer to take him out on a date. Literally send him a message and say, hey babe, I'm going to arrange a date. I'm not going to tell you where we're going. Just be ready at this time. Is that okay? Now this one comes with caution. If you do this incorrectly, you could really make him jealous and it's not a good thing to do. However, if he's being distant, let him be distant. You go out with your friends, you have fun, maybe post up some pictures on Instagram that you're having an amazing time with this new thing that you've learnt. And all of a sudden, he will feel out of the loop and that he's missing out on you and he will come running back, I promise. And there you have it. If you are in a situation right now where you are constantly looking at your phone thinking, why is he ignoring me? Then this video should help you to calm those nerves. Remember to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel so I can give you more psychology videos just like this one to help you improve your relationships. See you soon.